Hi, this is Kandia with Kandia Haynesworth Designs. Thank you so much for joining in on Embroidery Report Card number 3. So you are looking at an incomplete blanket that I am in the middle of doing. It is almost complete, 50% done that is, but I wanted to do the Embroidery Report Card number 3 before I moved forward with adding the applique design. So the customer ordered a baby boy blanket, and actually a baby boy blanket and a baby girl blanket, but one of the criteria that I had to meet was presenting to her a bold, beautiful embroidery that she deemed was for a boy. So if you have looked at embroidery report number 1 and 2, you already know that I super love that Jolson's Designs black chancery font. But the customer thought that that was beautiful, but she thought it was for a little girl, so she wanted something different for a little boy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you this Chandler Chevron font made by Embroidery Boutique. This is absolutely a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. How many times did I say gorgeous? Gorgeous design. First of all, this font is super bold, super beautiful, and super detailed. Look at that chevron print. That chevron print is so intricately designed. It looks like it is 2 threads that are embroidered here, and it is one thread. And standing from a distance, it actually looks like an applique, but it is not. This is full, bold, beautiful satin stitch embroidery. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and once again, this is made by that embroideryboutique.com, and they currently still have that sale going on. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to add this to your inventory. You know, when I love something, I love it, and this is one of the fonts that I super love. Now I will tell you, as beautiful as this font is, it does take a lot of bobbins. So make sure that you have your bobbins ready and handy, and you do not have to look for them, because it does take a lot of bobbins. And this embroidery design is available to you in different formats, and it comes with different sizes as well. The M being one of the largest size. I believe that that is the 6-inch size, and I just stretched it out a little bit more with the embroidery machine, while the rest of the letters are 5 inches. So if you are interested in what I rated this embroidery design, stay tuned for the embroidery report card number 3. For embroidery report card number 4, I went on a mission searching for a teddy bear embroidery design to pair up with Embroidery Boutique's Chandler Chevron font I used on the blanket. I discovered Baby Embroidery Shop on Etsy. Baby Embroidery Shop have loads of impressive embroidery designs, just as many others. However, I selected Baby Embroidery Shop over others for the following reasons. They offered embroidery designs in multiple sizes. This means that I didn't have to choose for a 4x4 or 5x7 or 6x10 like many other embroidery designers on Etsy. A lot of the times you have to choose which size you want, or you have to make multiple purchases. They also offered embroidery designs in large sizes. So I wasn't just getting a 5x7, I was getting an 8x8, a 7x7, a 6x6, and so forth. They even had some designs that had embroidery designs that were 9 inches. So that was pretty impressive to me. And Baby Embroidery Shop also have outstanding reviews on Etsy. And this is most important because First of all, customers many times purchase things and they don't even think of the company enough to go back online and write a review unless they are super satisfied or super dissatisfied. Well, Baby Embroidery Shop have had a lot of customers that are super satisfied with their purchase. So I was put to ease and I just moved on with my purchase. I chose the Patchwork Bear and had plans of embroidering it in its largest size of 8 by 8. After placing my order, there was a problem with processing my payment. PayPal was taking forever to issue the payment in order for me to download the embroidery design. And I was so anxious to get this embroidery design just so I could complete my order. I just wanted to finish this blanket. Keep in mind, at this point, it's 50% done with Embroidery Boutique's beautiful Chandler Chevron font. And I just wanted this super cute embroidery design to complete my order. I was so anxious. Guess what I did? I repurchased this design using my debit card. Well, guess what happened? I assure you, my fellow embroiderians, that I have much more than $3.88 in my account to buy embroidery designs. Then it occurred to me that it wasn't PayPal and it wasn't my bank. It was Etsy with the processing payment problem. So I sent the owner of Baby Embroidery Shop 6 messages explaining the problem, and I wondered if it would be possible to get store credit for the duplicate purchase, even though it was my fault. Well, she responded promptly and gave me instructions on how to go about submitting my choice of embroidery design using the store credit she was willing to issue. Well, let's talk about great customer service for a minute. Baby Embroidery Shop could have easily responded with, "Sorry, Kandia, not our problem. No refund and no store credit." And she would have had every right to stand firm on her policy because it was my fault that I purchased this design twice. And the bottom line is, people who create these embroidery designs, for the most part, a lot of them are, home-based business owners, and this is an income that they use to pay bills and feed their families. So it's not their fault when someone like me acts ridiculous or silly and purchase a design twice just because I couldn't wait for PayPal to clear something up, or Etsy, or find out what the problem was, or just simply wait until it was time to download the design. It tells you on Etsy ready to download and so forth. So I had really appreciated the fact that she was just so nice about it, and she ended up refunding me the full amount for the embroidery design. So to talk about great customer service, she gets my first great customer service badge. So I was able to download the bear patchwork design that I got from Baby Embroidery Shop, and in the middle of embroidering it, my customer stopped by to take a look at this awesome Chandler Chevron font that I purchased from embroideryboutique.com. So I took it off of the embroidery machine, laid it on the table so she can get a full look at how beautiful and how bold this embroidery font really was. In the middle of talking, she leaned onto the blanket and got 2 stains on the blanket. We both were heartbroken. Only that my disappointment had to be short-lived, and I needed to come up with a solution fast. I presented to the customer the opportunity of taking this destroyed blanket and converting it into a toddler-sized body pillow that would surely accentuate the room and probably end up becoming a favorite item during nap time. I embroidered the Patchwork Bear onto a square block using a piece of the quilted blanket. But let's take a closer look at this embroidery design. Take a look at the overall size of this embroidery design. It's a whopping 9 inches long, and it's going to pair up so nicely with this Chandler Chevron font. Okay, so you see I embroidered a patch, and I'm just going to pair it up with the stitch lines, and hopefully we can get it as close as possible. But let's take a closer look at the detailing on this embroidery design. So the overall finish for this design measures 9 inches long or high by 6 inches wide. So if you have a 6x10 embroidery machine, this design should be okay. I love this design because it is a bold design, but it has this vintage look. I love the fact that it has a satin finish on the stitch opposed to a zigzag finish. And to top it off, it has this floss stitching. Generally, these patchwork designs have a zigzag finish, but not this one. However, this design does not come with this cute swirl monogram frame. What you're looking at is a freebie from Digistitches.com. You get the entire set of alphabet and a blank patch, as well as it comes in multiple sizes. And so here is the finished Patchwork Bear design. Now I did not include the paw print applique or design that is included in this design because I want to add my own applique. What I probably would have liked to see was a blank design, meaning the bear inside of the file with a finished line. So if I didn't want to add any kind of applique and I just wanted a bear, I do have that option. But I did not see a blank bear inside of the file, and I would have liked to see one. Now, even though she did not add one, I still gave her an A in this category, and the reason being is because although I'm going to add my own applique, at least I don't have that bulk. If there was a line there, then it would have made it that much harder to add an applique, which is fabric, over that line and hide that bulk. So I am super pleased the way these two embroidery designs pair up together. I love matchmaking embroidery designs. It just works out so well, especially when it looks like it belongs together. So now I have the challenge of piecing these two together with the sewing machine. But in the meantime, take a look at Embroidery Report Card number 4 for Baby Embroidery Shop, and Embroidery Report Card number 5 for Digistitches for this cute swirl monogram design. So here's the finished product to what started out as a blanket, ended up being a toddler-sized body pillow because we had a little mishap. But we were able to find a solution that worked, and it didn't cost us much time. I am just in super love with this Chandler Chevron font from Embroidery Boutique. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is still currently on sale, 50% off. You got to get over there and get it. This is such an asset to your embroidery designs inventory. And I also am in love with this new website that I found on Etsy, or this shop, the baby embroidery shop. I absolutely love the designs there, and once again, they received the first badge for outstanding customer service. And you all know that Digistitches is one of my absolutely favorites. And this freebie download that you get the entire alphabet set in a blank set, you can't go wrong there. And it's currently available at digistitches.com, absolutely free of charge. Well, I thank you all for joining in on Embroidery Report Card numbers 3, 4, and 5. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I don't know why I can't talk. And if you got a comment, you have a suggestion, don't forget to send me an email, Kandia@KandiaHaynesworth.com. You can always find me on Facebook, those of you who are embroiderers. You can look for us at Embroidery Boss on Facebook. We have over 8,500 members, and we are all super nice, super talented, and we would love to have you aboard. Other than that, until then, I'll see you next time.